Welcome back to Maxiverse. Where all your dreams come true. Take what resonates, leave what does not. So it feels like you're trying to reopen a door. You know how you're connected to a Bluetooth and you walk away from it and it disconnects, it's choppy, it's staticky, and you try to come back to it to get the full sound again. You're going to have to change the channel. You're gonna have to change the channel completely. I feel like what used to be so little, like the signal used to be so little, so small, so low, that is being amplified. I feel like also because you're so focused and well driven, that you realize that these energies wanted to be let go. I feel like you were making a lot of space for this energy, just so that it could be a part. I feel like you wanted it to be a part of your journey. They chose an ending, you chose not an ending. It's like someone made this decision without second thought, which is okay, because you're going to see how much it was holding you back. Page of Swords, you've probably been holding on to it for a long time. The world trying to, again, make room for it, even though it was escaping you. This person, this energy doesn't feel that it deserves you, which is why it didn't just let you go. It let you be free. It wants you to be free. It wants you to soar. It wants you to fly. It wants you to reach your full potential, because, like I said, with the Bluetooth scenario, you're around the Bluetooth and then you try to leave and it starts cutting out and you have to come back to it just to hear it again. So it's like something is, you're getting closer to your full potential, and it's coming back to it to bring the sound back is supposed to be motivation for when you actually do, get out of its range and you continue whatever you're doing. It's kind of like never come back kind of energy. Like never come back. I never want to see you again. So very slowly, precisely, you know. I feel like you're just moving with a lot of caution, making sure that this is what they want. But again, this is what they want because they know that they're holding you back. So you have to let it go. Three of Swords, I don't think it pains you or hurts you, but you're thinking about, the time that you'll have to spend alone, thinking about how you just let it go, how you had to detach, how you had to release it. And it is very freeing. Big weight lifted off of your shoulders. I feel like this is going to be one for the books, because as soon as you get back to you, you won't have anything holding on to you. You won't have anything checking for you, looking for you, worried about you. You'll be able to fly. This is kind of giving me mom bird, when the mom has to push the bird out of the nest. So you're being pushed. You're being guided to go. I feel like you were about to do this a few times, but you never got to finish, because Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, even though, let's just say for instance, the mother bird is the universe or God, right? And the mother bird is pushing you out of the nest, dropping you. But at the same time that the mother bird drops you, you become the mother bird. So it's kind of like butterflies. I know I did a reading on this too, but I don't think it's up on this channel. I did a chapter about it. I wrote a book. But the butterfly is really happy to be in the cocoon, enjoying that moment, but it knows that it has to break away from the cocoon soon. And it's just that feeling of being ready when you're ready to fly. And when you are ready to break out of the cocoon, you are going to be happy. You're going to fly. You're going to go all of these different places and feel all these different things. But the reason why you couldn't do it before is because you were blocking yourself. You were telling yourself that you never wanted to visit that cocoon anymore. But then you realized that you could always visit. So I feel like that's what this energy is saying, is that you're always welcome. You can always visit. But Eight of Cups, you probably never will. Like, if this is a person. But in other terms, you are you are the source of your life. Like, from a spiritual standpoint, from a grounded standpoint of being in your body, we're going to say that you are the source of your own life. So you created this portal, or this reaction, this chain reaction of your destiny, of doing things that are authentic and genuine and true to you. So you're not leaving this person or this energy or this scenario or this place with hate. You're leaving to know truly that you can come back and visit, like, kind of energy. Like, you're leaving on a good note, on a good foot. You're not, this place isn't supposed to make you sad or angry or upset. It's supposed to give you that feeling of comfort, of trust, so that, if you ever happen to be in the area, you don't have to look over your shoulder. And this is just for you, so that you can move freely and, soar and fly and be happy and not look over your shoulder, because that, creates problems for you. It creates blockages for you if you feel fear or, worry. It creates stagnancy. It gives you more time. It definitely adds more time to your life, to your years, but it still creates stagnancy because you have other things to do as well. You have other things to see, other things to experience. And I feel like you really take your time with life, and, you move like it's chess. You really are patient with your life. And I feel like someone just has like these really nerve-wracking desires, like very erratic behavior. Someone might have like ADHD or something like that, and they haven't mastered their potential, and they know that, when dealing with spiritual reality, you have to be an alchemist, you have to alchemize, and you have to be aligned. So that, I told you on another live that when you're in a partnership and you go through breakups, it's mostly because you had a list of scenarios and experiences and choices, and one person chose to stick it out, stick through it, work through it together, and the other person chose not to. So you weren't aligned with that person, and that's why it had to end. So this person isn't able to alchemize the way that you do. I did also say in a reading that someone wasn't healed. They were just pretending to be, and you are not pretending to be. So it was for you, but it wasn't for you. It was for them, so that they could heal, so they could face the mirror, so they could, I feel like someone really looks up to you and all that you do, and they've always wanted to get to that place, but they never saw it. So in some ways they did align with you, because they've always wanted, the thought of you being real was hopeful for them. It was motivation for them, but then actually seeing it has motivated them to do it, because now they know it's real. Now they know that it's possible. Okay? It's possible to heal. Yes, it is. I feel like people have a clear guidance of this now. That a lot of things will be sacrificed. And even though you have spiritually awakened, I feel like there is one more thing you have to do before you're like fully done. And I don't know what that might be, but it could just be, it's just the final step before your spiritual paradise. Paradise mindset of paradise.